Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Babylon, a powerful king ruled over the land. His name was Nebuchadnezzar II. One day, the king ordered a massive statue of gold to be built on the plain of Dura. The statue towered high above the land, shining brightly under the sun as a symbol of the king's power and authority. Then the king sent a command throughout the kingdom. Princes, governors, judges, and leaders from every province were summoned to gather for the dedication of the golden statue. Soon the plain was filled with people from many nations and languages. A royal herald stepped forward and shouted loudly to the crowd, "People of every nation and language, when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, harp, lyre, and all kinds of music, you must fall down and worship the golden image that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace." So when the music began to play, the people fell down and worshipped the golden statue. But 3 men refused to bow. Their names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men served the one true God, and they would not bow to any idol. When King Nebuchadnezzar II heard these words, he was filled with rage. His face changed with anger, and he ordered that the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual. The flames roared higher and higher as the soldiers added more fuel to the fire. Then the king commanded his strongest soldiers to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They bound them in their robes, their trousers, their turbans, and their other clothes, and they led them to the blazing furnace. The fire was so hot that when the soldiers approached the furnace, the flames burst out and killed the soldiers who threw the 3 men into the fire. And the 3 faithful servants of God fell into the blazing furnace. But suddenly something amazing happened. King Nebuchadnezzar jumped to his feet in shock. He turned to his advisors and said, "Did we not throw 3 men into the fire?" They replied, "Certainly, O king." But the king looked again into the furnace and said with amazement, "Look, I see 4 men walking in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods." Inside the blazing furnace, the 3 men were not burning. Their ropes had fallen off. They were walking freely in the fire, and with them was a 4th figure, shining with divine power, protecting them from the flames. The fire had no power over them. Then King Nebuchadnezzar came near the opening of the furnace and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here." And the 3 men came out of the fire. All the royal officials gathered around them and stared in amazement. The fire had not harmed their bodies. Not a single hair on their heads had been burned. Their clothes were not scorched, and there was not even the smell of smoke on them. Then the king spoke before everyone and said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and refused to worship any god except their own God. No other god can save in this way." Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to even higher positions in the province of Babylon. Their faith had become a testimony across the kingdom. Even in the fire, God was with them, and their courage showed the world that those who trust in God will never stand alone. If this story strengthened your faith, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others so more people can hear these powerful stories from the Bible. And stay tuned for more inspiring Bible stories like this.